2, 1. Welcome in, guys. Here we are, episode 5, breaking down this NHL card for you today on a nice warm Thursday here up north in Canada. You know, the weather's pretty warm, but you guys aren't here for the weather. You're here for the picks, the winners. We've been crushing December, guys. We're 11-3 between both NHL and AHL. Up, I believe, 8 units. I should have it somewhere. Up 9.15 units. So we've been crushing it the last few days there, guys. 16-3 in the last 6. So I hope to keep that streak going. Those are all client plays, by the way. We've also been giving out picks on the show that have been doing very well. We hit with the what was it? We hit with the over. Jesus, so I got so many notes there. I can't even recap what the other days was there, guys. But I'm not worried about yesterday. I'm worried about today. I got all 9 games broken down here for you, and I appreciate everyone tuning in live. All the replay viewers, I appreciate it. I want to dedicate the show here, guys, to Vegas Gun. He was unfortunately diagnosed about a year ago at an IPC we were at. It's an unfortunate cancer battle he had, and he was one of the strongest guys I know. Very inspirational. I sent him Japanese baseball picks, and he was just such a good guy for everything he was going with. Like, you think you're having a bad day, just think of Vegas Gun and everything he went through. So this is in honor of Vegas Gun here in the show, guys. Let's get after it. 9 games. First game here is going to be Chicago-Boston. Looking at Crawford and Rask. As you guys know, Chicago's got a lot of injuries here. It's just tough for me. It's almost the easiest play on the board, you could say, to just take Boston on the puck line. Here, just give me 1 sec, guys. A little pasty. Boston on the puck line is a very easy play here. I was going to make it a client play, but you know what? I'm going to give it as a free play. Reason why I like Boston here, guys, Rask is going to be fresh. Third period, Boston should just show their class here. First period, I'm not too inclined to take Boston here, guys. I could see Chicago coming out strong, as they're going to need to. They also had Crawford, their assistant coach, get fired. They've just had so much issues, but I just have written down here it's going to be too much for Chicago. So there's your first free play, guys. Boston on the puck line. I think that's going to be a casher for you there. I also lean to the under. I know that's anti-correlated there at 6. But I don't see Chicago scoring over 2.5 goals. I actually took the team total under as well for Chicago, guys. I believe it was -125. On to the next game here, Colorado-Montreal, looking at Francouz and Primeau. Primeau's getting the call up here, guys, from the Laval Rockets. He's a young guy here. Really good numbers earlier on. He started to falter a little bit. The game in Belleville, he got beat short side, so he's getting beat a lot, low blocker side. If any guys are watching there for Colorado, shoot a low blocker. A lot of low blocker, high blocker side. He was getting beat a lot. So that makes me worry a little bit to take Montreal, even though I think they're going to come out firing here, guys. Francouz, he's going to be fresh here. Grubauer went last night and played an unbelievable game against Toronto. So it's a really tough game here, guys. But I have written down Montreal. But I would live bet the team that's down in this game, guys. So if Colorado's up 2-1, I take Montreal live, and vice versa. If Montreal's up 2-1, it's tough because Colorado's going to be on a back-to-back. But I still think that Primeau, they can figure this guy out. I don't exactly think he's not going to have a shutout here, guys. Lean to the over and kind of to Montreal. But like I said, live bet opportunity, Colorado-Montreal. Next game here, guys. Minnesota, Tampa Bay. This one I was torn between. This is a client play. I wasn't sure between the puck line and the over-under. I end up giving out the puck line there, guys. Oops, I just gave out the pick there. My bad there. Yeah, so you guys, there you go. There's a client play for you. That's not too often. Tampa Bay on the puck line there. I end up making a client play. I was torn between that, guys, and the over-under. I also like the under here at 6.5. I don't see Minnesota with their injuries between Koivu and Spurgeon. That's 2 offensive players and defensive players that are going to help Minnesota. Just help them in their own defensive zone there, guys. Help out their defense. Not to mention Stalik here, who's the backup goalie. Yeah, I would also lean to the under there, guys. I know, it's anti-correlated by taking a puck line, but I also took the Minnesota Wild team total under at 2.5. I think that's a strong play as well. You pretty much, like I said, you guys got that client play there. So that's Tampa Bay on the puck line and also the under 6.5. Sorry about that, guys. All the clients. Vegas, on to the next game. Vegas, New York Islanders. Subban's getting another start here, guys. This is going to be his, what do I have, fifth of the last 6 games Subban's been going. He's not used to this. As much as I want to say he can have a good start, I don't exactly think he will. This is another tough game, similar to the Colorado-Montreal game. Varlamov is going to be fresh, like they do. They go back and forth between Greiss and Varlamov. But what do I have here? The goalie situation. Yeah, that's the big question. Is just Subban here, guys, going on his 5th start of the last 6. Yeah, I lean to the New York Islanders and also the over here, guys. Sorry, so many notes. I had capped this game at over 6. They want to give us 5.5. I'm going to give that out as another free play here. So you got Boston, and unfortunately got the one Tampa Bay one there. Well, fortunate for you guys. And the over here in Vegas, New York Islanders. Big reason why I like the over here. Vegas, they slowed down in their last couple of games. They played the Rangers and the Devils, so. Another reason why I was liking the under the Islanders here was because you're playing the Rangers and the Devils, not exactly two defensive teams. Both those teams are they're awful on defense, if you ask me. Rangers a little bit better. But you're coming in, you're playing the Islanders here. This is going to be a tough match. I still think they can score. They're going to have to score with Subban. I think Subban's going to need some help here, guys. So I like the over 5.5. That's going to be posted on Twitter there, guys. I'll post all these free picks, but I do like the over in Vegas, New York Islanders, and having a pretty good lean towards the Islanders here at -110. I think that's a good line for them. At home at the Coliseum should be a good opportunity for the Islanders. Just one sec, guys. A little pasty. I don't know what's going on here. Only 9 games here, so it won't be too long. Probably about 15, 20 minutes. Any questions there, guys? Shoot them in. I also got injury reports I'll go over after. Yeah, on to the next game. Let's keep it rolling. Arizona, Philadelphia. It's going to be a really good match here, guys. I do have a client. Yes, I do have a client play on this one, so I can't give out the total. But on the side, I would be looking at Philadelphia here, guys. At first, I was thinking Arizona with the plus money and the money line, but Philadelphia here is going to be in a great spot. I just think Hart, he's been playing really good at home. Philadelphia is coming off that amazing third period. They're going to be fresh against Toronto, that third period against Toronto. Arizona, I just think, is in a tough spot here. I don't trust Arizona here. For some reason, guys, something told me to take Philly regulation plus 100. That's a lean for you. Like I said, I got to play in the total. On to the next match here, we got the Sharks, SJ Sharkey versus Carolina Hurricanes. Mrazek's getting the start here. There's been some issues with Mrazek. I don't think Brendan Moore trusts him or what's going on, but Reimer's been getting a little more of the calls here, especially the last game on the road. He is going to be at home where he is a lot better. I do have a client play on this, so I can't give out the total. Jones, I'm thinking Jones is going to get the start here. It's going to be his 4th start, which it's going to be, Jones, he had those couple starts against the Kings and other teams, so it's my mind. But he had a couple good starts before that, and then he got lit up against Washington, coming up against a Carolina team that isn't exactly scoring a lot of goals here right now, guys. What do I have here? I was going to say Carolina, but I think the line's a little too high. San Jose is just as live. I would have made this a -110, 120 for Carolina, not a -150. So a little bit of value, I think, with San Jose. But, yeah, I think there's better opportunities on the board there, guys. Got a client play on the total. On to the next match here, we're looking at the Rangers and the Blue Jackets. Another client play. This is going to be the 4th, the last one there, guys, for you, between the Rangers and Columbus. I got to play on the side on the total there. I would be looking at it under. Korpisalo, he's a lot better at home. Gorgiev's going to be going. He's going to be fresh here as well. The Rangers are playing a lot better defensively on the road. I've noticed as well. They won 4-0. Team slipped my mind, but they've been playing some good hockey there, guys. On the road, a lot of my numbers notice that the Rangers are doing better on the road, but against Columbus here, that is going to want this game. Panarin's coming back home. Korpisalo is going to be in net. He's ready for this game, so I think it's going to be an under there, guys. In the Rangers and Columbus, got that at -102 on Bet Online. Yeah, I got a play on the side for you. On the next, what do we got? 2 more games. No client plays, so I got a couple free plays for you on these. Winnipeg, Dallas, guys. This is going to be another good matchup. It's a rematch. Dallas got smacked against the Jets up in Winnipeg, and Dallas, I think, is going to be really live here, guys. They haven't been playing exactly the greatest hockey, but you're going to have a team in the Jets that's banged up. You're going to have Hellebuck, who is playing good hockey, but like I said, I think Dallas is just going to be in a ripe spot for this. What else do I have here? The injuries, no injuries really for Dallas. Winnipeg, they do have injuries. Kulikov, Bork, and Bellio. They're both out. All three of those guys are out. That's offensive players. They've been trending a little bit to the under Winnipeg. I would lean to an under two there, guys, in Winnipeg, Dallas. But I do like the Dallas in regulation as a free play for you at plus 100 at Heritage. So let's cash that one there, guys. Also, I think the under's live. I believe it was 5.5. If it's not 5.5, if it's 6, I'd take an under 6 for sure. On to the last game here, Buffalo versus Calgary. I don't know, these Buffalo Sabres, they're Jekyll and Hyde. They score a lot of goals. They're at home against Toronto, then they come back and they kind of laid an egg. What am I trying to say here? Allmark at home here, guys. That's where you want to back this guy. They're going with Hutton on the road, who did have a good start. He stopped 41 to 43. You're getting a new coach here with Calgary as well, guys. This is a tough play here, but I like the over because I capped it at 6. They want to give us 5.5 at minus 110. Hutton did have a great start, but I don't trust him. And my numbers on Hutton going forward on the road, you can't be throwing a guy. It's like what the Leafs did with Hutchinson. You can't throw especially your starter. Keep giving him starts on the road. Give him a couple starts at home. Get him going there. Get him in rhythm. But I think Buffalo could be in a tough spot here. I do lean to Calgary in regulation. Also the over, though, guys. I think that's a pretty strong free play for you. One of my better ones. Over 5.5, minus 110 between Buffalo and Calgary. Calgary, they've switched up their lines too. They've thrown Gaudreau down, I believe, to the third line. So this Ward, this new coach, he's not messing around there. He's going to want some goals here. And I think 5.5. I think they meant to put 6.5. So let's take that one as well, guys. The over in Buffalo and Calgary, along with Calgary in regulation. So that's the card for you there. Hopefully we can keep this nice streak going of just beating up our bookies there. I know Bet365's probably hating me, and I appreciate that because they've taken some money from me over the years, along with the other books, Heritage, Bovada guys, Bet Online, Bookmaker, all great books for NHL and American hockey. But yeah, quick little recap here. We're about only 12 minutes there in. Usually we do about 27 games, in the 20s, usually with AHL included, but there is no AHL tonight. On tomorrow, going to be no live video. Our next live video, guys, will be on Saturday. We'll be breaking down this NHL card. But yeah, check me out on Pick City. You can see all my picks there. Once you get the subscriptions going there, we'll get a message from the higher ups, and then I'll get you right on that Word doc of picks. And I'll message you on Twitter when the picks get updated, so you can get the best of the lines that I get. What do I have here? The picks today. I have 1, 2 plus money and 2 minus 110 and a 105. So almost even money as well, guys, and a 2 plus numbers. So yeah, that's the card there, guys. Free plays were Boston on the puck line. I think that's going to be live for you. Montreal, Colorado, best. I think the overs. That's a tough game. I'd live bet that game. I'm going to put live bet there myself. Live bet. Take a look at whoever's down. I'd recommend taking the team down in that Colorado-Montreal game. On to the next one here, Minnesota-Tampa Bay. I like the under there for you. I think Minnesota is going to be in for a very tough spot. I also bet the team total under on Minnesota. The next game here, Vegas, New York Islanders. We like the Islanders on the money line and also the over 5.5, guys. That's one of the stronger free plays for you as well between Vegas and the Islanders. Arizona, Philly, got a client play on the total, lean to Philly in regulation. San Jose, Carolina, client play on the total, lean to no real lean on the side, guys. I would have played Carolina, but I think minus 150 is a little too high. So no play on the side, San Jose, Carolina. Lean towards San Jose, I guess, plus money. Next one here, last client play, Rangers, Columbus, had a play on the side, lean to the under. Pretty good lean as well there, guys. I'm going to do a half unit on that, on the under between the Rangers and Columbus. Winnipeg, Dallas, I gave you guys Dallas in regulation. Also the under, and Buffalo, Calgary, we get like the over 5.5 is a strong free play along with Calgary in regulation. So let's cash those tickets, guys. Beat up on your bookies, and appreciate everyone tuning in there. Next show you'll see, like I said, on Saturday. Shoot me a message on Twitter, Ego47. Answer any questions you guys have. Yeah, just here to put some money in your pockets there. I'm also going to be doing some golf coming up here, guys. Big golfer, you know, I can't lie. President's Cup action. So if you're any golfers there, love to talk some golf with you. Yeah, so give me a shout there, guys, on Twitter. Appreciate everyone tuning in, and we'll see you on Saturday there for our next NHL slate. Cheers.